friends. Brian Noe with you from Cards of Light, Bright Blessings of the Tarot for 3-Card Thursday, May 12th, 2022. Glad to be with you once again this week. We're going to have our usual 3-card energy reading coming right up, but wanted to call your attention to a post that is up on the weblog at brightblessingstarot.com about some of my major influences with the cards throughout the time that I have been working with them and learning them and studying them and that sort of thing. And I've got quite a few folks listed there and quite a few links. Obviously not an exhaustive list. There are all kinds of interesting things that come up all the time, things that I see in books and those sorts of things. And I also didn't discuss primary sources like Waite and Crowley and that sort of thing. But just some of the folks who have been most influential on my tarot journey thus far. And wanted to kind of, over the next few videos, mention some of the high points of some of the folks who have really been an influence, especially folks who have taught me how to read along the way. And the first one that I want to mention is Vincent Patici. This guy is just absolutely amazing. When I was very, very early on, I ran across a YouTube video where he was speaking at the Theosophical Society of America about how the cards work. And his book at that time was The Genius of the Tarot. And the concept of conceptual blending, which is something that I've mentioned here before, just really opened up this whole world, whole way of exploring the cards and understanding how they can work for me. The idea is basically you've got a position on the table that is supposed to indicate a concept or a problem or a question, and you add a tarot card to that, and it is a random stimulus. You shuffle the cards so something random is coming up, and it's an evocative image, and it's really the interplay of those two things together. And then if you're working on a spread, it's also each of the cards working together against the others. That is what really opens up your creativity and your ability to use these cards for things that are useful, I think. So anyway, just hats off to Vincent Patici to start with. I've got a link in this post that I mentioned to his website. He also has lots and lots of material on his YouTube channel. He has produced some cool card decks and that sort of thing that are available on his website. And also he hosts Zooms a couple times a month for tarot readers and tarot enthusiasts, and everyone is welcome to these. So it's a really good opportunity to meet other people and to interact with Vincent as well. So, and I think he's going to have a face-to-face gathering here in Illinois this summer as well. So that, looking forward to that. Anyway, he would be the first that I wanted to mention as far as influence on how I read the cards more than anybody else, probably. So, and you can check out that blog post. I'll link to it here with the video, or you can just pop out to the weblog at brightblessingstarot.com and read it. Let's go to the table for our 3-card energy reading for this week. And we've got the Hermit, we've got the 9 of Cups, and we have the 5 of Wands showing up here. So 1 major and 2 pip cards this time around. So as an opening influence coming into the weekend and the week to come, we have the Hermit. And this is the card of introspection. It's the card of the inner light. To me, it is always a call to get quiet, to go within, to try to get in touch with that star in the heart that is our guidance, and that cannot lead us astray. And so we've got that as an opening influence coming into the weekend and the week to come. So So that's good. Let's spend a little extra time getting quiet and getting in touch with the deepest parts of ourselves. Okay, Nine of Cups. Crowley styles this one happiness. This is the card of, in the realm of the heart, emotions, connections with others, getting everything you want. Be careful what you want, I think, is the message there. So nines are, in general, kind of the cards of attainment, right before you get to the end of the cycle in each suit. And of course, cups, the suit of love, the suit of emotions, the suit of connections with others, social interactions, and that sort of thing. So we've got all of these cups lined up all pretty here, overflowing. So this may be a time of contentment and plenty in our lives. This is the card that in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck shows the person kind of sitting in front of the cups, all lined up neatly, arms crossed, this kind of grin on his face that indicates, hey, look at all my cups. And so there may be sort of an element of pride cometh before a fall in this too. But for right now, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy all of the blessings and the good feelings, because there will be plenty of other stuff to come, including maybe some strife. So we've got the Five of Wands here. Wands, the suit of the spirit, the suit of desire, of vocation, of sexual energy, creative energy, that sort of thing. And five is the card of change, the card of energy beginning to get disorganized. So as we go through these smaller pip cards, we've got, the aces, which are kind of the root of the thing, twos, which are decisions or partners, threes, creativity, fours, stability, and then we get to the fives and everything starts to kind of dissipate and break up. And so Crowley styles this one strife. This is Saturn in Leo. It's like there's all of this, sunny Leo energy that's getting pent up by the gravity of Saturn. So I think of this card as pent up energy, kind of like a pressure cooker. And so it's being held back. And what happens when it goes? You get maybe some strife. And this is the card in the Rider deck that has the folks, five young people kind of beating their sticks together. And it looks like a game. It doesn't look like they're serious. They're not like swinging at each other's heads or anything. They're just kind of batting their wands together or their clubs together. So, kind of almost fake fighting, or something like that. But maybe a little bit of that spirit coming into the picture, either over the weekend or in the week to come. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see whether or not that turns out to be true. I'd love to hear what you think, if any of this is resonating with you. If you're feeling any of these energies in your life, I would love to hear that. If you're a tarot reader and you would approach these cards differently, or you're seeing something else that I'm not seeing, I'd love to hear that too. You can get a hold of me either on the weblog, brightblessingstarot.com, or leave a comment with this video if you'd like it as well. I would definitely love to hear from you. I'll be back on Sunday with our Sunday morning spread. And in the meantime, I hope that this finds you happy and healthy and safe. And as always, until we meet again, take good care of yourself.